Thanks everybody for joining me on this walk in the city. We're in Toronto, walking up St.George. Behind me is Bloor Street, one of the main streets in the city, east-west. Decided to walk up St. George today. Great day. I think temperatures are about 0 and sunny, so not very cold, so it might be even warmer than 0. We can't complain. Royal Canadian Yacht Club. In case you need to go yachting, look, this is what they do to the plants in the city. They wrap them in burlap, otherwise they'll freeze, all the trees. This is a good indication on how cold Toronto really gets in the city in the winter time, when you have to wrap up your plants. Let's check out this sign in the condos. I call everything condos, but apparently they're apartment buildings. I'm gonna walk all the way to Annette. I want to see if there's any construction changes up a street. I put my gloves on just in case. Why not? I did a few walks on the weekend with my friend Anna. I posted one of them. I may post a few other ones. It was a cold day for a walk, I tell you. All of these buildings have space for rent. They all have these signs. They're old school condos or apartment buildings. These old school condos down here for rental they have much bigger bedrooms and rooms, and they're nicer apartments actually. I'm wondering why they all have signs for rent. My guess is all the new condo buildings, people are buying it and renting it out to renters. And these kind of condos, since they're kind of older, they're not as desirable to people anymore. Although I think they have bigger size bedrooms, living room. You know, they're generally bigger, but they're not newly renovated. And they probably don't have gymnasium in them, a swimming pool, and they're not as funky. So people are leaving them and going to the new condos. First Church of Christ. That's interesting. That's the first church. Let's do a little film here. Ba-ba. What a beautiful day. Okay, let's keep going. Stop doing these turn look backs. Look at this house. It's got that's cool. It's got a skull and bone logo right up there. What is that place? Skull and Bone. What do you call the university frat houses? Those kind of stuff. A lot of university students live around this area because we are very close to University of Toronto. Like this kind of stuff. I usually don't walk on streets like this because I don't feel there's going to be much changes to this street. It's already the whole street is already kind of built up, but we're going to give it a shot. I prefer to walk in areas that you know they're going to change. They have small, older houses in there, and you know they're going to be turned into condos. This area is already pretty developed, I'd say. Past 20 years for sure. So, but still, worth the walk. I gotta put my hoodie on. It's It's more rental. The whole place is on. What happened to my hood? How come it's not coming up? I think I got my hood stuck to my backpack. Hold on. Okay, we're good. We got the hood on. A little bit warmer. The whole place is empty for rentals. We're building a kind of a place back there. Let's see, there's a parking meter. So how much is to park in this street? All right, $2 each half hour. Each hour. Oh, not bad. $2 for an hour. $2 for an hour. That's a pretty good spot to park. Next time I want to be downtown, maybe I stick the car right here. If I got the car with me, stick the car right here for $2. For $4, you can do 4 hours of walking. The problem is from this street to main downtown core is already about a 45 minutes walk, maybe half hour. So zip it up, zip it up. The wind picked up. I said it was warm. Yeah, if it's not windy, it's pretty warm. Once the wind picks up, forget about it. It's a Chinese, I think that's a Chinese. Let me see, there's a, okay, let's check this out. This is a Chinese embassy or a consulate. There's always protests here. There's someone saying in Chinese something. You can tell they got lots of security cameras. I'm good, thank you, man. Thank you. Lots of security cameras and metal fences with pointed things. Can you imagine if you live right next to the Chinese consulate? Woo-hoo. Crazy times. Well, I didn't know we were going to pass by a Chinese consulate. But these protesters are always there. Always. Like every time I drove back here back in the day, I saw them. Very hard working. In the winter, in the summer, risking. Look at these birds. I love the birds flying by. Like a rocket. Just cross the street again. Here's a look back. Right in the middle of the street, you can see CN Tower in the back. If you zoom in, this lens on this body camera is pretty wide. I don't know how wide. Can you hear it? Air Canada. Old school paint on that plane. That's got to be at least 15-year-old paint job. Plane's probably 30-year-old heading to the airport. Airport is that way. So the planes come in this way, do a turn. See my finger? The airplanes do a turn like this. I actually like the sound of engine and planes. For fun, sometimes I go to the airport and watch the planes. I might make a film of that. And actually I don't mind planes flying over my property or my head all the time. I don't mind that sound. I don't like the... Wow, look at this. Look at these mattresses. That's cool. You know what? These mattresses, used mattresses are cleaner, probably, than they're cleaner than any hotel that you go to. Because probably like one person slept on it, right? And only one person was fooling around on it. Probably, yeah. Nobody buys a second-hand mattress, do they? A lot of empty spots in that building too, for rent. But when you go to a hotel, no matter how expensive the hotel is, how many people have slept on that bed and fooled around and did all sorts of stuff that they wouldn't want to do it in their own house? It's a cool house. Lots. So I think all of these mattresses that people throw away another plane is cleaner than even a 5-star hotel. You go to Vegas, God. See, these are some old school houses here. That's not condoed up yet. This guy's bought a TV for Christmas. I don't personally watch TV or have TV. I don't know. I would never spend my money buying a giant screen TV. Just don't listen. I watch YouTube videos. I like them because they're interesting. Stuff like this. You know, don't like it, you fast forward. Sometimes you like a program. Sometimes I like a lot of talking. I like people talking in the videos because you get some information. Just watching alone, it's not enough for me. A lot of walking videos have no talking in them, and I like it. What the hell is this? This guy's got a interesting. What the hell? Is this a? I don't know what it is. Whatever it is, it's interesting. Let's film it. Wow, what the hell are we? This is a cool side street, huh? See, that's how you find stuff. Randomly, unplanned walking. So that's Davenport, right? Let's go up to this corner, Annette. Let's see if there's any construction going on there. Beautiful. Look at that. This is a typical Toronto. Low sun in the sky in the winter. That's why you don't get no vitamin D. You have to put some vitamin D in you in the winter time in Canada. Otherwise, you're gonna be low. Because look how low the sun is. The sun is, this is the first sunny day. First, like a real sunny day, I'd say in past month and a half. Yeah, past month and a half. And yeah, you don't get any sun, you get no D. Low D, you're gonna have problems. All sorts of problems. Also, look at that black house. Look at it. I'm gonna take a shot here. I have my camera with me. I'm gonna take a shot of this thing. I got the back of the camera. Let's turn off that. Okay. One shot. Everybody, one shot. Typical Toronto grocery store. Lots of these in the olden days. Most of them are gone because people online shop. And so we're at Dupont. Look at those across the street. That's actually neat. Dupont Street. This Dupont is also a nice, interesting street. Let's go this way because it goes through. There's a railway tracks on the side of it. Kind of a cool railway tracks, grungy and all that, and industrial. Shoe repair. And it used to be very old school, a good route to take to downtown, but that's changing too. There's a lot of new condos going up there, and it's one of my favorite streets also in the city. When I first started driving, that was the only street I would take to go downtown. I found it better than Bloor. It's this alleyway. Oh, it's a private. So what's this place? Kitchen table. It's a little grocery store. I wouldn't mind going in there, but I don't know if I need anything. I remember this used to be a photo studio, but it's gone now. It's a coffee shop. It's a coffee shop. Still filming this corner of Davenport and Dupont. Beautiful. What's this? Barber shop? Look at this. Low-rise houses. You got all these logos for. I don't know if you could see or not. Nobody's in there. The guy just sitting on his phone. Barbers took a hit during this lockdown because a lot of guys decided to cut their own hair and shave it. I've been shaving my head for about 25 years. You know, I like it. And once people started shaving, they realized, wow, I can save a ton of money. So, you know, if you have a thinning hair and you don't have a lot of hair, and like just cut it yourself. You'd save a ton. I guess it's not good for business, but let's take a shot of this construction here. And a building here because this building is going to be gone. How about a shot here? Why not? See, they got this logo. Once they have this, That means they're going to, yeah, they're going to build a condo right here. So let's take a shot here. What's this? Some sort of juice. Alcohol. Let's take a shot here. That way we have a good. There you go. How about some film here too? This is this corner is going to be gone, built. I like to photograph the areas so that I can come back and say, oh, look what happened. Photograph and document the changes. More rentals here. There's another logo for rentals. Here, this is a cool building too. Old school rental buildings. What's this? Gas station? Or it says Esso on it. I guess it's just a car wash now. Car wash. Look back. Let's go for a look back. Look back on this area. It's a car wash. I don't know. In the winter, you have to wash your car because of the salt they put on the road so you don't slip. And if the temperatures are below zero, like really super zero, your car is not rusting. But once the temperatures get above zero, or you put your car in the garage, then the rusting starts quick. Sneaking on people and checking what they're doing. Oh, they're fixing it actually, yeah. They're fixing the car wash. Can you imagine if it's not working and just smashes your car up? But this car wash can't be here much longer, is it? Come on. It's just, the numbers are up on it. Let's do a shot on it. There you go. Car wash. And actually, I've never walked on this street. I've biked on this street, but never walked on it. It's becoming a fun walk. You guys good? Everybody good? Everybody's excited? Look, those condos. Alternations. What is this place? Oh, it's a presentation center. They make these buildings so they can present the condos to you before they build it. It's all fancy. Of course, the presentation model suite is gonna be, has extra everything in it. It's just fantastic. The best view, the best furniture, and so look back. And you know, the best fabrics for the carpeting, and the sink is made of gold and everything. And then once you buy it, that used to be, oh, that's gone too. Wow. That corner was an old, wow, so quickly, changes come. That corner used to be an old store. There used to be a pizza, no, it used to be a dessert place. Back in, I said 1990s, there was a robbery in there, and a young lady got shot. I don't know if she got injured or she was, she passed away. I don't know exactly, I don't remember. But I remember that corner was, after that, the corner kind of went, nobody could really get it going. It was all over the news. And now it's closed down. I remember it clearly. It was a gang related. They come in the shop. It was a late night opening dessert place, coffee place. And they shot this thing. I gotta look it up, see if she was, what happened to her, but I forget now. Cool. All right, where are we going? Let's head. Should we go this way? What street is this? Bedford. Let's go a bit further on this street. That's interesting. I drove by that place a while back, and I was saying to myself, well, it's gonna be definitely changing. And sure enough, it did. This whole area used to be small shops. To my right. Time is up. I'll check my time. Oh, I think we've been walking about 20 minutes. I'm just guessing. Just guessing. Just guessing. But let's keep going. Look at this amount of garbage here. These people are making good garbage. Good job, everybody. Good job. I mean, I don't know how I feel about those buildings. They're like townhouses. I guess the city made them do that. Townhouses, probably lower income, I'm thinking. I don't, those are like 3-story townhouses. I don't understand, you know, if you have 3-story townhouses, you non-stop have to be walking up and down the stairs, which is fantastic if you're trying to lose weight and stay in shape. But that makes it tough for older people when people are not capable of doing that. So it's kind of like blinds to go. This is a famous place that sells all sorts of blinds, custom made. It's right here though. Yeah, so I don't understand how if you buy one of those places and you decide to live in it long term, eventually you got to move out, right? So if you buy a house like there and come 20 years, you know, you won't be able to afford to move around this area anymore because the price is going to go up, and you know, it's just it's very it's not my thing. I'd much rather have a small apartment somewhere accessible than have a 3-story. On each floor you have 1 bedroom or a kitchen or living room or whatever, non-stop. And of course, walking up and down the stairs always increases the risk. Look at this, it's pretty cool. It increases the risk of you falling, you know, especially, you know, if you're drinking a few drinks here and there, you know, stairs make it more likely you fall. Or if you're older, although the positive advantage of stairs is even if you get older, if you manage to stay in shape and climb the stairs, it keeps you younger because the stairs would basically, you're doing a workout every day. So it has a good and a bad, but there's a diner right across there that's pretty old school. Let's see if we can get a shot of it with this FedEx truck in the shot, but no other cars. There you go. Let's put this on -1 so that this. All right, here we go. Well, this guy's cool coming towards us. That's a cool diner. I need a shot of that because the lighting is good on it too. But I don't want these cars in front of me. Okay, let me get ready. All right. I either fast forward that or I don't know, edit it out. I had to wait a bit of a time for the cars to clear up. I just wanted the place without any cars. So this is, what is this, Avenue Road? Yeah, so let's head south on this guy. That's a new one. You know what's strange? This is a major street. Look how narrow the sidewalks are. I think look at look at this. It's really small. Crazy. It's like a pretty wide street in the city. They're gonna do something about this. I can't even see. It's a grocery store. Oh, flower shop. Lots of flower shops here. That's typical on that side. That's what typical houses in this area used to be. Old school plane, Cessna, 12 o'clock high, and you can't hear it or see it behind me. 6 o'clock high. It's a jet very high up making smoke trails, contrails. Contrails, what are those things? Smoking out of the back of the plane. Contrails, the stuff that people make conspiracy out of. There's some fancy restaurants here, top restaurants, soto, expensive restaurants in this area. The thing about expensive restaurants is that the more money you pay for a restaurant, the more you feel the food tastes good. Psychological. Somewhat. I mean, the food has to be good. Of course the food is good, of course. But when you pay a lot of money for your dish, and even if it tastes kind of weird and kind of out of whack, you always feel it's good. It's better than it is. This is an interesting side street. Oh, that's an empty land. I think they're waiting for something, I think. Waiting for something. I do like to do these walks with looking all sorts of angles. I don't want to just do a walk where, I'm just like this, because I want to be able to come back and recollect what kind of areas these were back in the day and that kind of stuff. 106. I'm collecting memories, so when I get older, I have stuff to watch. When you get older, it's beautiful. You're sitting around, you got hundreds of hours of film to watch, your own films. Ferrari, is that a Ferrari dealership? It says Ferrari. Ferrari cars are fantastic. Yeah, Ferrari cars. They look good. They're a fashion statement. Personally, like older cars. I like Jeeps. Jeeps are cool. Off-road Jeeps. I always wanted to have a Jeep. Never had it. Maybe one day. I don't know. It says Ferrari, but all the windows are closed. So maybe they went broke. That's an interesting little side alleyway to a dead-end side street. It's beautiful. Very downtown. This is we're right downtown Toronto. Main intersection of downtown Toronto. Yonge and Bloor is probably 10-minute walk from here. So you still get back alleyways in the city. Toronto's a very interesting city. This is how I would describe it. You get tons of condos in sections, just densely populated, cheap condos. And then you get areas like this where you get these beautiful houses right by the city, right by the side of the road. And behind these houses here are side streets where people can have nice houses with little backyards and probably little driveways and that sort of stuff. Very unique to Toronto. Most big cities, I would say New York City, you won't find such things. In the side streets you still have shops down on Manhattan. You have smaller buildings, but you don't have this one-story, one-family houses like on this street. It's more one. Some are bigger than others, depending on the area, and some of the bigger ones have turned into rentals on different floors, that kind of stuff, because of demand. But however, I think the new condos are making people want to live in those more modern condos, like these, all over the place. They're building them as fast as they can. We're going to end the film at Bloor Street. So we did this loop. It's actually, wasn't expecting the walk to be this long and this interesting for me. I hope you enjoyed it too. You guys, 22, best wishes for everybody. Happy New Year. We're going to keep saying that till the end of the month. It's a fancy little shopping mall. I'm out of battery on my monitor, so hopefully, look at this car, Chevy. It's cool to get a shot of the cars too, because cars date the photograph. You come back in 10 years. And this is an interesting style of condo. It's kind of I don't know how to, more bricky, more housey. It's a very interesting design here compared to these, right? Do they have shops underneath it? Probably not. No. Have a bar or something. All right, we're approaching Bloor Street. Oh, that's going to be they've got the notice on it. That's an old school house. That's going to be changed to something else. a couple of shots of it. So we have. I tell you, these masks come in handy in the wintertime when it's cold, huh? I just got a bandana wrapped around me, but the masks work perfect in the winter in Canada. People are gonna keep them forever here. In the summer, terrible. It gets hot, and look at how fancy this place is. Very fancy. And we got the Yorkville right across there. Look at this building. They are going to tear this down. Go ahead, go ahead. They are going to tear this down. Maybe a shot of this way would be better. Okay, good. I had to change the exposure a few times because we got this white building in the background that's lit with the sun, and the building that I want is in the shadows. So kind of look at those. See, it's all going to be like that. All right, Morton's, the restaurant. Morton's, the steakhouse. I think we have that in America too. Morton's, I think so. There's a steak place in New York. No, in not New York, in Chicago. Gibson's, yeah, Gibson's. We used to go there a lot. There's two branches. One was downtown Chicago, another one was, I don't know. Clients used to take me, I have no idea. It was like far from downtown Chicago. Pretty fun. They both had the same layout and perfect. I used to get a steak, split it with my assistant. Steaks are massive. And get some rice. They usually didn't have rice, but they used to make it for me. I love rice. And we used to make rice for us, and that's it. And the bread was fantastic. And we didn't want to eat too much bread, but you know what? It was fresh bread in the steakhouse. And we did a massive shoot, and we're excited, and we're hungry. You know, it's good. Good times. Good times in Chicago. Good people. All right. So we are here at the corner of, what is this here? Avenue and Bloor Street in Toronto. Joining the channel for the first time. I do biking and walking videos in the city. Sometimes cooking. I did a driving one yesterday. I don't know if I posted it or not. Thanks for joining this walk. Appreciate it. We'll see you in the next film.